Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos al canal. Vamos a darle caña a Syberia. Ayer nos fuimos de excursión con León. Mira, rima y todo. Ayer nos fuimos de excursión con León. Vale. Venga. Muy difícil no fue tampoco, ¿no? Gestore. Carayo, mira al otro con que tenía la pierna rota, cómo se mueve.
Must be the Gorn's mother. If we give it back, she'll probably leave.
And deprive us of an adult specimen? Are you mad?
No dejes que lo mate.
All right, Mama.
Look at the size of her burger. Wound her, and we'll never get her back alive.
Who said we needed her alive? They can't all be live specimens, can they?
No!
Toma ella, toma por culo, pringao. Y vosotros, largo. Dios. Esto perro.
Sorry about that burger, but I couldn't let you shoot them.
Que lo mató. Ajá.
Reinhardt, you all right? But he's killed Burger.
Liada, tío. Una buena liada, sí señor.
Bauer, wait. You saw. It was an accident. He was going to kill the Gorin, sir. So I had no intention to...
Shut it, assassin!
Assassini. Assassini. La lió un poco Leónidas. Joder. Tengo que estar con las putas ventanas abiertas, tío, y mucho ruido fuera. ¡León! ¡León! Intenta escapar.
Oh dear Lord, Burger. I'm sorry. I never meant to.
Pues la cagaste, tío.
I'll bring him some soup. We can't let him starve to death.
Bastard doesn't deserve food.
Typical horse, eh? Always the good Samaritan.
Hizo lo que tenía que hacer y punto.
Aren't you afraid I was going to run for it?
They intend to hand you over to the authorities in Kantar for the murder
Tienes que
of
escapar,
Reinhard
Leon.
Burger.
Convenient for them.
Well, that's not how it's going to be. I don't agree with what you did. but you don't deserve what Bauer and Jaeger intend for you. You must pretend to be tied up. Wait for them to fall asleep. Then take your gear and get as far away from here as possible. Hear me?
Sí, nos vamos, nos vamos.
Yes, but what?
Piripipiripiripim. Piripipiripiripim. No les preocupa mucho que hayan palmado el otro porque
So
duermen
there you have the full
tranquilos.
story, my darling Dana. I don't know what will become of me, where my escape will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will be like.
Dana Rose. Venga, vamos a ver a Kate Walker.
But always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world.
Pues estamos con
Leon,
Dana,
your mountain artist.
Dana! Oh my goodness! Dana! What's wrong, Puppet? Lena, come, quick!
Bugging.
Dear Diary, so much has happened since I received Leon's letter a few days ago. I'm slowly recovering. Today, Papa and Mama told me that I was going to leave for a while. I'll explain what's going on, but I don't know where to begin. I need to gather my thoughts as I finish packing my suitcase.
Me cago en Dios, ¿pero que está embarazada o? ¿Esta quién es? Termina de preparar la maleta. Guarda el folleto del sanatorio. Guarda la foto de tus padres. Guarda la medicina para la tos. A ver. Vamos a ver.
I can't believe Leon is on the run, all alone in those mountains in the middle of winter.
Ay, no me da cuenta. Bueno, esto es lo que acabamos de tal. Venga, me cago en la virgen. Vale.
I need to finish packing my suitcase before we say goodbye, dear diary.
Vale.
That scientist I met at the refuge, Horst Zawa, he brought me the letter after his return from Baltayar.
Baltayar. Vale. Aquí, caca de la vaca. Vale. Estas son las medicinas, ¿no?
The
Medicación.
medication to treat my cough. Mama is forcing me to take it again since I collapsed after getting Leon's letter. I should pack it.
Vale. ¿Qué? Guarda la medicina para la tos. Coño, ya está. ¿Qué pasa entonces? Bueno, es lo que hay.
I was planning to give up all my old toys and dolls.
Mira.
But now I
Mola el
guess I'm
caballito,
going to
tío.
need them in a few years. I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going.
Está Preñada, tío. Vale.
I'm almost done here. I just need to add my medicine and the brochure Herr Zimmer gave Papa and Mama. Oh, and a little souvenir of them would be nice. Junta inspired me, I guess.
Ahora que lo pienso, junto tiene más información sobre el comisario. Acaba de escribir en el recortes como me sugirió. Vale. Vale. Bien. Entonces nos queda ahora. Guarda la foto de tus padres. Vale. Salir no. Aquí la foto.
Poor Papa and Mama. They were
Poor
devastated
Papa,
when the
Mama.
doctor they called after I collapsed discovered my secret.
Pero cómo lo va a
That
contar si es
secret
un
I dared
barrigón,
not
tío.
speak about to anyone. Not even you, dear diary. Now I can tell you. I'm pregnant, dear diary. Leon is the father. There were a lot of tears and screams when the doctor told Papa and Mama. But they finally decided to pretend that the baby will be the foster child of a missing relative.
Bueno, está muy bien eso.
I know everyone expects me to feel guilty, but I can't help thinking of names. If it's a boy, of course it'll be Leon,
Anna.
to bring his father good luck. And if it's a girl, I think I'll call her Anna. Mama says Leon is nothing but an unscrupulous adventurer who took advantage of an innocent girl, but I know it's not true. Papa looks 10 years older since he learned of my pregnancy. But what seems to have affected him the most was to ask Herr Zimmer for help.
Vale, esto ya está visto para sentencia. Venga, vamos a guardarla.
I'll put you away in there as
Sí,
soon as I'm
Ami.
done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking
No
to
estamos
lose you
con
where
los
I'm
subidones de
going.
sonido, tío. Tienen que ser los auriculares, si no, tiene sentido esto, tío. Guarda el folleto del sanatorio. Vale. El folleto del sanatorio. ¿Y el folleto del sanatorio dónde cojones está?
I hope you're well, Leon, wherever you are now. Papa and Mama have locked me up in here since they discovered my condition. I'm going to miss playing the piano while I'm away, let alone going to the academy.
Aquí este es de pañuelo bordado.
Come on, Dana. There were enough tears already.
Aquí está el folleto, ¿no? Sí, lo ponía a coger. Sé que tiene que
As
ser
I
ese
said,
folleto.
dear diary, I'm leaving tomorrow. Papa and Mama are sending me to a sanatorium out of town for a few months. They say it's for continuing my convalescence. In other words, to send me and my secret away from prying eyes. My parents have accepted the offer from their longtime friends, the Zimmers, to pay for my hospitalization at the sanatorium. The Zimmers said it was in the name of their long friendship with Papa and Mama. But I think they feel bad that they can afford to flee Wagen in the Brown Shadow, whereas Mama and Papa can't.
No llores, Dana. Que no pasa nada.
The ideal summer and winter resort in the most picturesque and enchanting spot looking over the River Dombra. Well, let's hope that's true.
Venga, a ver si nos podemos pirar de aquí. Está siendo muy sentimental el juego. Demasiado.
Well, that should be it. All I need to do now is to conclude my diary entry and hide it somewhere safe with Leon's letter.
Vale. Adiós diario, adiós.
Now you know everything, dear diary.
Mierda.
It is now, I guess, the time to say goodbye for a while. All I can hope now is that Leon will survive winter in those faraway mountains. And that he will find a way to come home and clear his name. We will wait until then, me and the baby.
Ahí está Kate. Catwalker. Tengo que mirar una cosa, tío. Un segundo. No, pero si hubiera bajado... No, creo que está bien. Está
Me
todo
and
esto.
the baby?
Do you still think there might be a family connection between you, Kate Walker?
Well, all I know is that my family on my mother's side came from Europe. Well, like a lot of New Yorkers, right? I don't know from where exactly, but... And then there's the music box my mother left me, which it turns out plays the Wagen anthem. I mean, it all seems so magical. Almost like destinies at play.
Sí, claro.
Or a coincidence, Kate Walker. The law of coincidences states that the more an individual is liable to believe in coincidences, the more coincidences happen to them.
But then there's the fact, Oscar, that everyone keeps telling me Dana and I look so much alike.
Porque soy
What do you
familia.
plan on doing now, Kate Walker?
According to the diary, Dana left for a sanatorium
Puede que tenga
outside of
informes
town.
sobre ella y su
The
bebé.
records
Pues al
might
sanatorio que
tell
nos
what became
vamos.
of her and her baby. But before we go, there's something
Hay
that's
algo
been
que no termino
bothering
de
me.
ver claro.
What is it, Kate Walker?
The pogrom that Frau Heigl told us about, the one during which the house and the neighborhood were ransacked, happened in 1938, if I recall correctly. Dana said that she was leaving for the sanatorium for a few months at the end of 1937.
Indeed, Kate Walker. So it is very likely she was safe and sound over there when the pogrom occurred.
Pogromo.
Yes. But what if she was home with her baby? I need to be sure before we leave for the sanitarium, Oscar. We need to search the neighborhood for more evidence.
All right, Kate Walker. Where you lead, I will follow. As long as you don't forget your bag.
Trust me, Oscar. You're the only friend I've got right now. I ain't losing you.
Venga, guárdate la bolinga. Vale. Obtén información sobre los pogromos. Los pogromos. Déjame mirar una cosa entonces. Está todo full, ¿no? Vale, sí, resolución sí. Porque no da más. Vale. Venga. Está todo full del Estambul.
Threats, riddled with misspellings and signed Frank Hoss, that member of the Brown Shadow who had it in for Leon at the refuge. Looks like he never forgave them and was after Dana during the pogrom.
Indeed, Kate Walker. But the very existence of this message could mean she wasn't home when those tragic events occurred.
That's a good clue, I guess. But I need to find more.
Vale.
So, according to that letter, Dana was supposed to stay at the sanatorium until December 1938. Looks like there were medical complications.
A ver. Les ruego que acepte mi por lo tanto me complace nada. Puede permanecer con nosotros hasta diciembre, tal y como nos pide. De hecho, es lo más razonable teniendo en cuenta la teoría de... Vale, no pone nada. Vale.
We're getting close, but it's not enough to draw conclusions yet. Dana's initials.
Uy. Qué guapo. ¿Qué? ¿Por aquí no podemos salir o qué? ¿Ah? Vale, vale, vale. Espera un segundo, pues. Ahora aquí no podemos registrar nada más, ¿no? Vale, pues venga, vámonos. Let's go. Esto ya lo leímos, no creo que sirva de nada. Nah. A ver si nos cuenta algo la tía. Igual no está ahora. No sé si está así.
I hope you won't hold it against me.
Vale, no nos vas a contar nada, ala. Pues va reñada. Hay que seguir buscando, ¿no? Sí, vale. Los pogromos son los pogromos. No, esto nada. Nah. Nada de nada.
Ackerman, Fisher, Yorga. I can't find Dana here. Ackerman,
Vale.
Fisher, Yorga. In loving memory of all those who lost their lives that terrible night. Otto, Pfeiffer. What if...
Ay, amigo.
Anton and Lena Rose. Dana's parents. Oh God. They were killed during the
A los
pogrom.
padres los mataron.
Is Dana Rose also mentioned?
No.
It doesn't look like it, no.
Está...
But I need to be sure.
Aquí seguimos sin acabar, ¿eh? Esa es la tienda. Por ahí salimos. Vamos a ir por aquí, a ver. Ah, igual ahora la guía, a ver.
Huh. According to that book, the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938.
Se aprueban las leyes antibagranas. 12 de marzo, la sombra marrón se anexiona a Ostertal. La sombra marrón organiza una noche de pogromos contra la comunidad bagrana, especialmente contra los miembros que viven en el puente de la nieve.
I think that's it, Oscar.
Vale.
We know that the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938.
O sea que Dana
Dana's
se
parents,
libró.
Anton and Lena, were killed, that's certain. But Dana was supposed to be at the sanatorium back then.
Which seems to be confirmed by that message Herr Hoss left in the house, Kate Walker.
Exactly. So I guess we're done here, Oscar. Let's take the tram back to the guest house. We'll try to find that sanitarium first thing tomorrow.
First thing tomorrow. Usa el tranvía para volver a la pensión. No sé si sale por aquí o no.
Can't leave now. There are still things to do here.
Vale. El pogromo. Vale, vale, es verdad, el tranvía es arriba. Así bailaba, así, así. La Academia de Música. Tienda de la vieja casa de Ana, el refugio. La pensión.
So, there she is. The famous Kate Walker.
Sorry, what?
Dana Rose.
¿Eh?
I knew her very well, you know. Our Dana darling. Waiting for the tram, aren't you? Well, we'd be better off speaking at the guest house. I hear there's a storm coming. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Walker. Colonel Blake.
Colonel Blake or Fraulein Junta?
Connecting the dots, are we? You're a very clever young woman. But you must be eager to know why I'm here in front of you, bearing the surname of one of Her Majesty's military officers. But here's our tram. Would you be so kind?
Ding, ding. Ay, Dios mío. Encuentro inesperado.
So, Miss Walker, you've been rather quiet. I would have thought you'd have some questions for me. No?
You mentioned the guest house. Are you that other guest I heard about?
Indeed, Miss Walker. It's actually Frau Wagner who told me about you. When she told me that you were looking for Dana, I knew I had to talk to you. Frau Wagner told me to call the academy, which I did, and the rector then redirected me towards the Bridge of Mists. And that's how I ended up wandering up and down it, asking about a mysterious American woman with a painting.
I read that you used your prestige as an artist to spy on the Brown Shadow for the UK before and during the war. So, what is your real name then? Junta Steinhoff or Colonel Blake?
Janice Blake is my name, Miss Walker. It's not the sort of name the Brown Shadow would have trusted, I'm sure you'll agree. So I took my mother's maiden name as an alias. Both my parents were diplomats from Austria, you see.
So you were some kind of double agent?
You make it sound more romantic than it really was, miss. But yes, I guess one could say so.
I guess you have new information about Dana for me?
I might very well indeed, Miss Walker, but what if you told me first what that little investigation of yours has dug up about Dana?
I discovered today that Dana became pregnant that summer of 37. Leon was the father. So her parents decided to hide her in a sanatorium outside town. Which, I assume, saved her from the night of the Brown Shadow pogroms in Wagen.
You assume right, but her parents, on the other hand...
Yes, I heard they didn't make it.
Poor bastards, if you'll pardon my French.
I know Dana was very concerned about Leon being on the run after the death of that scientist, Herr Berger. I can't blame her. How could he survive through the winter, all alone in the mountains in a strange country?
could he? That's exactly the right question, Miss Walker. That origin expedition in Baltayar. What a mess that was.
So, that's basically all I know. Can you tell me what happened to Dana after she left for the sanatorium to have her baby?
I must confess, Miss Walker, that I was afraid you might overlook some of the painful information here, which is clearly the case.
What do you mean?
Look, I think it would be best if we stay in this carriage until the very end.
No.
I know it is
Qué cosa
not
más
a
extraña.
request to make, but you really must see this for yourself.
Well,
Until then, I recommend you look outside the window. I guarantee it'll be worth your while.
Baden. Baden. ¿Eh? Joder, eso sí que está guay, el tranvía ese, ¿eh? Me da igual, por el agua. Isla de Baden. Ah, joder.
I'm sorry, Miss Walker, but chasing you around that bridge was more exhausting than I thought.
That's okay. I can wait.
Ah, nonsense. I know how eager you are to find out about Dana. So you go first. I'll meet you at
La
section
sección
08.
08.
I'll come meet you there.
Espéreme allí, por favor. Vamos a dar un paseo por la isla de Baden.
Can't you just tell me what we're doing here?
I know it must seem cruel, speaking in riddles and keeping up all this mystery like a bloody fortune teller, but I promise, you must see for yourself.
¿Qué? Porque será la... no
Okay
sé.
then.
No sé, la
And
tumba
don't
de...
forget, Miss, section 08. Find it, and I'll meet you there.
Sí, tranquila. 08.
Oof. Cold as hell here.
Sigue el camino. Vamos a ver. Vale. Explorar por aquí no hay nada. Vale. Los grandes cisnes de Baden no solo son el símbolo inmortal de nuestra ciudad, también son seres vivos y frágiles, así que por favor no deis de comer a los cisnes. No hay que su trabajo porque ser enfermedad será fatal para ellos. Vale, pues tranquila. Vale, esto nada, esto es para volver. Isla misteriosa. Y ya casi tenemos el mapa lleno.
How the heck do I get myself into these situations?
Es tu naturaleza, Kate.
These ruins, they look like they're from the Middle Ages or something.
Es tu naturaleza. Siempre persiguiendo detrás de los misterios. Es así la vida.
There's something sinister about all this.
Have no
Sí.
fear, Kate Walker. The
No
sun's
temas.
setting,
El
and
sol
you're
se está
all
poniendo y
alone
estás
in an
completamente sola en
isolated
un lugar
and derelict
abandonado.
place. Statistically speaking, it is highly improbable
Es muy
that you'll
probable que te
meet
encuentres en él,
anybody,
ya sea
good
bueno o
or
malo.
bad.
Thank you, Oscar, but please do me a
Deja de
favor.
intentar
Stop trying to
tranquilizarme,
reassure
¿vale?
me, would you?
As you wish, Kate Walker.
Sí, vamos a un puto cementerio, ya verás. A ver la tumba del hijo del fijo. Mierda, tenía que...
This place gives me the creeps. Looks like... Oh, jeez.
¿Esto es un cementerio? Vamos a ver la tumba del bebé. O eso creo, no lo sé, a ver.
What is it, Kate Walker?
This place, it's a cemetery, Oscar. I think
Encuentro la
Dana's...
placa de los donantes.
God, she must have...
Don't jump to hasty conclusions yet, Kate Walker. You should try and find that spot that Colonel Blake mentioned.
Section 08. Yes, Okay, let's go. Oh my God. Section 08 is over there. I don't have time to get lost in that maze.
¿Y nosotros dónde se supone? Usar.
Wrong one.
Pero...
I'm gonna need you to be my eyes, Oscar.
Will do. Just call me whenever you need directions.
Ah, vale. Pero quiero encontrar... A ver, déjame ver. ¿Qué pone? La tumba, la placa de los donantes.
A cemetery. Oh my God.
Buah, saber dónde está eso.
Section D. The inscription has faded away.
Cojonudo. Bueno, no me la suda. Yo quiero encontrar la placa de los donantes. A ver, oh. Madre, ¿en serio? Joder.
Ah, it's not here. I need directions.
Ay, Dios mío.
Section G. The undertakers must store their tools in it. It needs a key.
Hace falta una
Doesn't look
llave.
that strong,
Pero
though.
no parece tan resistente.
It needs a key.
Vale.
Doesn't look that strong, though.
Uf.
A dead end. I'll have to go back.
Vale.
Section K.
En la K. A ver, suave, suave. Suavemente, bésame, que yo quiero sentir tus labios.
Illegible. Section M.
Sección M. Joder. No.
Anna Rose, 1938. Gone to a better place. Oh no.
La hija, ¿ves? Este juego está siendo un poco predecible. A ver si me deja encontrar la placa esa, tío.
What happened?
Dana's health had deteriorated at the sanatorium. Her coughing fits, the pregnancy, and all the stress about Leon being on the run out there in Baltayar. It was just too much for her to bear. The doctors had to put her to sleep before her delivery. There were complications, and when she woke up, her parents told her the terrible news. They had already buried the baby girl.
How come the Brown Shadow didn't go after Dana? They controlled Ostertal back then, right?
Oh, they would have eventually, believe me.
And afterwards?
Dana became sterile because of the complications during childbirth. So she remained at the sanatorium a few months more. She was devastated, poor darling.
That's how she survived the pogroms.
Yes, but that didn't mean she was safe.
So what happened afterwards?
Dana lost everything. Her parents, her baby, Leon. I think she would have just given up if I hadn't been there that day. But I had to go to London. Back then, I used to get invited every year or so to all kinds of artistic events. I could then make out my report to the British Secret Service without arousing the Brown Shadow's suspicion. So I took Dana with me to save her from them. Dana stayed in London for about 6 years. I found her a flat and a position with my real employer, the Foreign Office. She had no family, no friends, and in a way she had no life. She spent every minute she had in the office fighting in her own way against those who took everything from her. She went from one promotion to another, and soon she was among those in charge of coordinating all the resistance fighter groups pertaining to the different occupied countries of Europe.
All right, Dana. Focus. The Admiralty needs us to
Usa los
spot the
informes
enemy
para
units
poner
and
las
map according
unidades.
to the reports they provided.
Pues los informes. A ver. Nuestros exploradores han confirmado que 2 divisiones de tanques siguen apostadas en Bélgica. Otra división de tanques hacia Le Havre. Va, no me jodas, tío.
That's it, I guess.
Oh, Dios mío.
Yunta!
No me jodas, tío.
Dana, darling.
Tenía
you can
uno ahí
use my
mal
real
colocado,
name
chaval.
here,
No
you
había
know.
manera de verlo, tío.
Sorry, but I just can't get used to it. For me, you'll always be Ginger Yunta.
Charming. I'm sure I have Lenny to thank for that, hmm? You were always too soft on that little brat.
Oh, give her a break. What are you doing here? I'm so glad to see you.
Only doing my duty, Dana, darling. A gallery invited me for a conference, so I jumped at the occasion to report back to our superiors. But it might be the last time for a while, I'm afraid. It's getting very hard to leave the occupied territories, even for a famous so-called pro-brown shadow artist like me. Anyway, how have you been since my last visit?
Busy, I guess. That landing everyone is talking about could change everything.
You know quite well that wasn't what I was asking about.
Well, with Leon being missing and probably lying dead somewhere in Baltayar for the past 7 years, and what happened to my parents, you know how I feel. But it's all beginning to feel like a dream, Yunta. A distant dream. Especially her. And I don't want it to, you know, I don't want her, my sweet Anna, to just fade away. I'm sorry, Yunta, but could we please change the subject?
Of course, darling.
What is it?
More work for you, actually.
Oh?
Yes. The Allies need someone for an operation with the Resistance in occupied territory, and they think it should be you. But truth be told, Dana, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Why not? I did volunteer for field operations. They've trained me a lot for that.
I know, Dana, but this operation will happen in Ostertal, right next to Wagen, actually.
I see.
Look, you don't need to answer me this minute. And no one would blame you if you declined the mission. We all know you don't only have happy memories of Wagen. You still have time to think it over. But before you give your final answer, they need you to identify the resistance group that will execute the operation. It's all explained here. And of course it's all top secret stuff. So you must cross-reference the documents right here in this room. You'll have to use that thing over there.
But I don't know how to use it.
I'm sure that's easy for you. You have such a clever mind, my little virtuoso. I'll see you later.
Well, let's get cracking then.
Ay, vamos a ver. Dirección de operaciones Spazna. Altos órdenes de la misión. No sé qué nos haga la gente de Donner Rose. Necesitamos voluntarios para una operación delicada con la resistencia en uno de los países ocupados. Un país que conoce usted bien, Ostertal. Si acepta, la dejaremos cerca de Wagen para que coordine la operación de exfiltración de un civil y lo lleve a Suiza. Para ello contará con la ayuda de una de las principales redes de resistencia en la región, la cual ha logrado excelentes resultados en los últimos años. Tanto si acepta la misión como si no, necesitamos que identifique esa red entre otros grupúsculos clandestinos que están activos en Ostertal. Por motivos de que no debería abandonarse hasta que lo haya hecho. Le hemos otorgado acceso temporal al telégrafo neumático de su puesto de trabajo, una contribución al esfuerzo de guerra que nos hace. Esta máquina le permitirá recuperar cualquier documento relevante que pueda necesitar. Inspeccionar.
From what I can understand
Si
of
mal no
that
entiendo esta
thing,
conexión debe estar
the
alta en la
pressure must be
tubería.
high in the left tube, but low in the right one.
Alta en la izquierda y baja en la derecha. Alta en la izquierda.
From what I can understand of that
La presión debe ser
thing,
alta en la
the pressure
tubería
must
de
be
la
high in the
izquierda
left tube,
y
but
baja
low
en
in
la
the right
derecha.
one. That must be for mixing the correct proportions of rarefied air in the system with the compressed air. That must be for mixing the correct compressed air. I think I need to get the mixture right, paying close attention to the rarefied air. From what I can understand of that thing, the pressure must be high in the left tube, but
¿Por qué
low
más
in the
baja?
right one.
Vale. Obtén la lista de las redes de la resistencia. Y déjame ver una cosa, por aquí no hay nada. ¿Aquí qué hay? Ah, vale, esto nada.
The most widely used Allied single-seat fighter plane. I probably owe it my life, like all of us here. The Blitz ended a few years earlier, but now the Brown Shadow is sending us a new death machine. The V2.
Death Machine. La puta listita esa de los aliados.
We're snowed under. The paperwork is piling up, and problems with it. I guess winning a war takes time, and it's something we cruelly lack.
Ya se quedó pillada. ¿Qué pasa, nena? Ay, Dios mío, se quedó pillada.
Junta said I wasn't allowed to leave the room until I identified the resistance network.
¿Qué?
We're snowed under. The paperwork is piling up, and problems with it. I guess winning a war takes time, and it's something we cruelly lack.
Se quedó bugueada y tócate los huevos. Madre que me parió, tío. Ahora, hostia. Venga, vamos aquí entonces. Hostia. Obtén la lista de redes de la resistencia. Tema. España.
Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else.
Obtén la lista de redes de la resistencia.
Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else.
Tema resistencia. Tío, eso tiene que ser resistencia. Cojones. A ver, espionaje. Carreteras. Vamos a probar espionaje, a ver.
Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else.
Ay, Dios mío. Pero ¿por qué sos cerca?
Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else.
A ver. Joder. Entonces. Ah, la lista de redes. Joder. Ay, Dios. Hay que leer más, tío. Y empieza a estar un poco espeso.
Right. Let's see.
Identifica la red de la resistencia en Wagen. Región. Luna roja, muralla, aluminio. Artista Identifica la red de la resistencia en Wagen. Artista montés es León. ¿Por qué no me suena nada? De aquí no puedo marcar nada. De aquí sí.
Edelweiss?
Pero...
A coincidence. It must be a coincidence.
Artista
The
montés es
network
León.
leader's alias.
Claro.
Come here now, my pretty Edelweiss.
My pretty Edelweiss.
Don't call me that. You know I don't like it.
It's true, though. That's exactly what you are, my pretty Edelweiss.
If you keep that up, Leon Kobatis, I'll find you a nickname too.
Go on, then.
All right. I'll call you my mountain artist from now on.
O sea que está vivo Leónidas.
He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. I need to... Oh, good grief. But how did he...
Tranquila, tranquila.
Yunta!
Acepto, me voy ya para Ostertal. Baden.
So
Y aquí
Leon
lo voy
made
a...
it from Baltayar. But how?
I have no idea, miss. All I know is that he survived for almost a year in the mountains before coming back to Ostertal to set up the Edelweiss resistance group.
Which made Dana accept the mission you told her about back then, right?
Of course, she was given extra training and was dropped near Wagen the following summer to carry it out. We'd better get going. It looks like the storm is coming.
Al final se está poniendo turbio el asunto.
You go
Bueno,
first.
turbio no. Una
I'll meet you at
guerra,
the
la
train station.
resistencia...
Of course, take all the time you need.
Típico. Y como no, Kate Walker por el medio. Bueno. Por hoy está bien, que estoy espeso ya.